marker called on 4th down, leads to 1st and 10.
White 20! White 20!
It's a play fake. Now Vick. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike. Alpha.
Here's Michael Vick.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up,
This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
4 down, check, 4 down, 4 down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
White 20.
Vick operating on 1st down. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, Vick. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Antonio Brown, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Okay, buddy, I see you.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
Hey, let's go!
What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. He picked up a...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Eagle, eagle.
On play action, Vic. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
So here's Vic following the interception, escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lawrence Taylor in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Mike 21, check Mike 21. Eagle, eagle 44.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Finding some room at midfield. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Check 26, check 26. Double, double. Mike 21, check Mike 21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Double, double. Check, crunch.
Vic on second down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
White 90, white 20. So. White 20.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
Who's got 84? Check 84. We got, let's go. White 20. Alpha, alpha. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. And let's go, black 29.
A second down throw for Vic. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
So. Eagle, eagle. Alpha.
Now here's Vic. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. And that's caught inside the 30. Pushing him. Touchdown, Washington. Tony Gonzalez, 73 yards. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. And, you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Get.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Lawrence Taylor in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Space 5-2. Hey, let's go black 2-9. Black over. Check.
Vic to throw it. Being chased out left. Big hold of the 30. And off the deflection, it's caught. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Throwing, Vic. Throw left side complete. It's Hill. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. John Randall busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Hey, late. Jeff!
That was 2nd down throw for Vic. Jerry Rice open right side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
There goes Jerry Rice again, racking up catches and bunches. His 1,549 catches, a whopping 224 more than the next closest guy, the great Tony Gonzalez, a terrific tight end.
On 3rd down, Vic out of the gun. Dancing to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, late. Stop. Watch the twist. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. So obviously that one really hurts not to be able to convert. But this one's not over yet, Charles. Look at the clock, and then also 2 timeouts still left for them.
And if I'm coaching the defense, I think I'm going all out. And what I mean by that is nothing but pressure packages going at them. I'm going to force them on offense to kind of gamble a little bit. Because I will leave openings, right? You can sting me, but how often will they want to do that? They're going to want to run the ball and bleed the clock. I'm going after them, hoping to make a big play.
And in a sense, 3 timeouts with that 2-minute warning looming.
A great note right there, because it was the 2 timeouts. They get a 3rd one back. They still have a chance.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Eagle 44. White 90. White 20. And let's go black 29. Orange. Alpha.
2nd down, Vic. Room to run past midfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
White 20. White 20. Base 24. Orange. Salt. Eagle. Alpha.
Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
Quick.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Eagle.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44.